Oh, you can see my little sign. Hold on. Maybe I need to scoot down. Hey, y'all. You can't really see it. You can see it, but you can't see it. Happy Friday. Y'all didn't get on yesterday either. Wrong way. Wrong way. This side. I can't really see my MPM. I wanted you to see it. Y'all, I'm gonna try to multitask and get on TikTok as well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope everybody's doing well today. I wasn't on yesterday, but I'm back to it today. Back to it today. It's me trying to multitask. Let me see. Girl, we trying to knock out two birds at once, okay? I've been going live, y'all. I've been facing my fear and I've been going live on TikTok. So if you've been scared, if I can do it, you can too. But y'all know me. Just wanted to get on here to answer any questions. I've just recently hit 9K. Okay, 9K. Look, I have been slacking on YouTube, but I'm back on it, okay? I've been vlogging. I ain't been editing shit, but I've been vlogging. I'm gonna have to put that together. I'm gonna put some stuff together and stuff like that. Still working on some stuff behind the scenes. But yeah, y'all, I hope everybody's Friday is going really, really good. I hope you're about to enjoy your 3-day weekend, girl. If you work or whatever. Hey Sally, happy Friday. How are you, sis? I'm gonna attempt to, let me see. I'm gonna share my screen so I can be prepared. How are things going, sis? Tired. I am too. Girl, I just came back from my son, child. My son. So today was the last day of school for my son. So I try to take him out, y'all. He don't be want to do nothing. I be like, what did I do wrong, son? What did I do wrong? But I know for y'all, some of y'all that have kids, I know, baby, I'm praying for you. It's about to be the summertime. Where are the free summer programs that we had? Baby, I used to go to this camp. It was amazing. Like I wish NYSP was still open. Child. Okay, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna share probably both DWA and MPM today. And then let me try to do TikTok, y'all. I never know what I'm doing on here, but I'm getting better at it. Okay. And I ain't gonna be on here too long because babe is on his way home. Okay. Oh, I can't get the sign. Okay. I need to book another appointment with you. Okay, Sally, it's the same code. So just go on there and just go in there and put it on there. I need to make sure I usually don't update my calendar for the next week until the weekend, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I haven't did it yet. So you better go ahead and grab a spot, whatever's open, and I'll just have to do it. But yeah, I'll probably update it when I get off of here or later on tonight. That's the thing. I'm about to so technically the mom's method call is scheduled for Monday. Oh, I gotta post something today. I need to make sure I post something in there. Because baby, when I tell you it's about to be a rap, it's about to be a rap. Okay. So I'm going to just, I guess. They don't be doing shit on TikTok anyway. Y'all, I be forgetting I be on there no bro. Oh, y'all, here go my shirt. Look, mompreneur spell, bro. Don't come for me, okay? But hey, everybody, happy Friday. If this is the very first time seeing me, girl, I always try to get on here and try to put the mamas on how to get money with digital products because I personally feel like, I don't feel like I've mastered it, but I feel like I've mastered it. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. But if this is the first time seeing me, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom of two. And I personally got started with digital products it's been a little bit over a year now. And I kind of fell upon into it or kind of came back in digital products being kind of positioned in front of me again as I was a person that was trying for the longest to create a way that I could be able to afford to go to brunch for my little one, to be able to afford vacations when I wanted to be able to put my bills on auto pay. That's always been my dream, like for the longest. I always wanted to do that. I didn't really want much. And I had tried so many different side hustles. and none of them was giving what they needed to give. Back in 2021, I had heard this trend about digital marketing, digital products, and everything about like creating PDFs and like guides and ebooks and stuff like that. It wasn't really like this known thing, especially like reselling stuff, but everybody was like, if you get a digital product, whatever, like, yeah, I know when COVID, I feel like all the hustles really like took over. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. This is when like AI was like really, really kind of like just, it felt like it was kind of just introduced or on the scene, even though it was already like out prior to that. So I was like, okay, let me hop on this trend or whatever. Like that girl got into it and it was not giving what it needed to give. And then I started trying to do wholesaling and that was cool. But then I was like, man, I kind of came to this realization. I was just like, I should not have to work this hard, or there's no reason why I should have to like kill myself. Because if you're familiar with wholesale real estate, like you literally have to either do the calls or like literally knock on people's doors, like be knocking and be like, hey, are you interested in selling your property? And girl, people be talking to you reckless. They will cuss your. I mean, trust me, I be cussing people out when they be calling me like, are you interested in selling your home? No, bitch. If I was interested, I would reach out, right? So that it was just something inside of me personally that triggered me, and to be like, man, I know there has to be. Hey, Bree, happy Friday, sis. I know there has to be another way to, make money where it's not a lot of work. And for a long period of time, I would say probably once I hit like 31, I was like, God, I shouldn't have to be working hard for money, right? Like, and I shouldn't feel bad for saying that, So that kind of like really like got something in me. You know how you kind of get this thought, this idea that's planted in your head, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do something with it, right? Girl didn't do shit with it. And so fast forward to like 2023, 2024, my husband was working 2 full-time jobs, and he was killing himself. And it was just a lot. And I just felt so guilty. I don't know if it's just Leo in me. Hey, love, I'm good, sis. Good. Look, Friday, happy is Friday. About to have that good old weekend and stuff like that. Or do you guys have plans? So when I seen that, and I just was like, man, like, I don't want my husband, like at this point, I feel like I'm a single mom because I always got these goddamn kids. And I feel guilty going places and going out, or whatever, because my husband the only way I'm allowed to do this, or not allowed to do it, but the only way I feel like I'm able to do this is because my husband is working 20 hours a day. So, something in me was just like, man, something got to motherfucking give. So at that point, I kind of dibbled and dabbled back into UGC. Again, this is on the back end in Vegas. Okay, sis, turn up. What hotel y'all staying at? I love me some good Vegas. I'm a cosmopolitan girl. Huh? Okay, go call him, girl. So, after getting into UGC, I was like, okay, I'm making some money. That was like the first kind of like big lumps of money that I would see back to back. So I would get little deals and it would be, $500 here, $300 here, $100 here. But then even then, it started getting to a point when I started getting like bigger deals, like $1,000 deals with different brands. It was so much back and forth. It was like, oh, you need to edit this. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I'm like, look, y'all want a lot. Y'all asking for 20 different edits for $500, for $300. Like, it's insane. I'm arguing with you about my worth. Like, dude, there has to be some other way to make money. I was just like, I was determined. I was not giving up, right? And so again, here comes digital marketing, because I'm a big prayer, if you get to know me or whatever like that. And one thing, I'm gonna show you guys my program that I've created and stuff like that for moms. But when I was doing UGC, again, a lot of us, and it took me a long time to reach to this point, but I was like, I should not have to be working hard for some money. Money should just be flowing to me. I shouldn't be arguing with nobody, essentially. I shouldn't be arguing my worth with anybody. And I was just like, fed up. So I dropped to my knees and I was like, God, I know there is another way. I know there's another way that I can make some money with ease, where I don't feel like I'm killing myself, where I don't feel guilty, where I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I said, God, whatever it is, reveal it to me. Let me know what I got to do. Here come digital marketing again. I said, God, we done already tried that. That ain't the thing. I done bought all the different courses in the Amazon FBAs and all these life-changing programs that's supposed to change my life. Like, that ain't it. And God kept telling me digital marketing. And I'm like, bruh, that ain't it. So I just happened to be one day, I'll never forget, in April of 2024, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, as always, and Missy Lynn popped up on the scene. Like, she had been gone for months. And then she just happened to randomly pop up online with this random blog. So I'm like, okay, let me watch my girl's vlog. Okay. Watch the vlog. And like mid-vlog, she was like, yeah, I'm starting this new side hustle, where you can learn these high income skills, digital marketing, everything like that, and you can resell it to others. And so the resale really what sparked curiosity, and kind of really made me pay attention. I'm like, damn, that's interesting. She was like, yeah, the really cool thing about it is somebody's taking the time to create this program. Thank you, sis, for liking the live. I really appreciate you, Bree. She was like, somebody's taking the time to actually, put this program together, and the skills in here and the things that you're learning are like insane, but you can turn around and resell it. But I'm like, bro, ain't no way nobody's going to do all the work for you. And then you can turn around and resell it. Like, there's got to be like, it's giving scam, it's giving pyramid scheme, it's got to be something else. So, I'm still watching the vlog, paying attention to her. And again, at this point, I'm like, well, Missy, she has so many subscribers. She has so many, such a large following. Of course, it's easy for her to say, for her to say this. Here I am. I ain't got no following. Don't nobody know who I am or whatever like that. So, that shit ain't gonna work for me. So, I was still kind of interested or whatever like that. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna reach out to sis. I'm gonna reach out to sis. If it's meant to be, she gonna hit me back. So here I am, don't know Missy or whatever like that. She got over 500,000 subscribers. And I'm like, well, you know what, God, if it's meant to be, since you keep saying digital marketing, she talking about digital marketing, how ironic that this popped up on my, essentially my For You page on YouTube. And, okay, I'm gonna reach out. So I reach out to her. Missy immediately hits me back. That alone kind of, surprised me. So I was just like, okay, and I'm asking her questions. And it's so funny. And this is why sometimes I love, coaching and mentoring, because I know exactly where people's like starting point is. I know where they start and everything like that. So I'm like, girl, how is this going to really change my life? You swear up and down, it's going to change my life. How is this? It's too good to be true. Like, ain't no way somebody took the time to put all this work together, all this good detail and everything like that, just for you to turn around and say it. Like, what is the fucking catch? And she was like, well, to be honest with you, it's about just being disciplined and actually taking the time to go in and learning this information, because it's not just about reselling the course. Yeah, you can go that option and resell the course, or you can actually really like soak up this information, take it and create your own product. And the really cool thing about digital products is once you create this one product, you can keep selling the same shit over and over and over and over. Became the... Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Bree. Look, I don't really know how to work TikTok. I'm still kind of learning. So, and so I was like, damn, okay, but still, this shit just sounds too good to be true. It can't be. It can't be that easy. And so she was like, well, I'll send you the sneak peek if you want to take a look at it. You can learn, I'm showing you the things that you can learn. You can learn about email marketing. You can learn about, affiliate marketing. You can learn how to grow on social media, like so many of these things. And I'm like, again, it just, I don't believe, I ain't gonna lie, I just didn't believe, because I was like, bro, there's no way that if I can make $500 to $1,000 a day, or if anybody can make this, everybody and their mama will be doing. And I'm like, Missy, I don't know. It just sounds good to be true. So I went back kind of to the drawing board. At that point, I didn't purchase from her. Y'all have reached out to her in April. And so, she immediately got back with me. She even told me that she offered mentoring or whatever like that. And again, here I am, somebody that I look up to, and I'm like, damn, she's willing to offer mentorship and all that. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So, I was at a point in my life where personally I had went through so many side hustles. Again, I had did real estate, wholesale real estate, UGC, TikTok shop. I had did all of these things and I made money. And I remember having this funny feeling about like, man, making this money, it's just too much work. Like, I don't know, in the way Missy's explaining it. So I still kind of had the thought in the back of my head. Again, what I do, drop to my knees, pray. And I said, God, like, I know you said that I should be doing this, but I just don't feel like I don't want to waste my time. I don't have no money to waste. Like, I really need something, because I don't want my husband killing himself. Like, I just don't. I want to be able, I want to take my daughter to brunch. I want to go shopping without me having to worry about transferring over some money. I don't want to ever have to think about money. I want all my bills on auto pay. And I'm just like, I don't know if this is it. Girl, I kept thinking about it, and it just kept popping up. You know how when you watching stuff and it's already in your algorithm, you're working with stuff. Oh, thank you, sis. Look, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, if I can do it, you can do it too. I, May, kind of fast forward to May, I finally decided I'm still doing UGC at the time, still working my job. And I was like, man, I got my first like biggest retainer where I was going to get paid, $3,000 for the next basically 6 months to work with a brand. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. But instead of me spending my money, I'm gonna take my husband's credit card. And it's so funny because he don't pay attention to shit. So I was like, I'm gonna take his credit card and I'm gonna get it, because another really cool thing is she told me with this program I could get it on a payment plan. And so I was like, baby, you had me at payment plan, okay? So it was really cool to know that I can invest. Yeah, the total investment was $497, but I could get started for $125. And so in the back of my mind, look, this is a little, I ain't gonna lie, the little scamming in me. I'm just playing, not scamming. But I was like, well, worst case scenario, if I don't want to do this shit, I can just cancel the shit and I only be at $125. So May 11th, I took the plunge and I was like, oh, girl, we're going to take a deep breath. And I said, fuck it. I'll never forget on that Friday. Well, it was like Friday going into Saturday. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. So I bought the program, got it on a payment plan. And y'all, from the the moment that I got inside of this program, Digital Wealth Academy, I was like, okay, this shit, okay. You know, after I seen the first thing, I was like, okay, this shit is really giving what it's saying. It's really giving what it's saying it's going to give. And I had never, ever. And I'm telling y'all, every course, every program, every ad that you have ever seen on Facebook, on YouTube, I have always fallen for it. I'm like, this is going to be the life-changing thing. This is going to be the one thing that's going to change everything. This is every single time. And I was so angry and I was so pissed, because I felt like I had wasted so much money in the past. So I was just like, man, I ain't gonna lie, kind of going into this, like, it wasn't that I didn't have expectations, but it was like, essentially I was kind of like, bitch, this is the last motherfucking, this is it. But I was like, I knew that when, you know, at the time when Missy was explaining everything to me and she was saying, you know, girl, people are making $500 to $1,000 a day. People are making 30K. This program has made people into millionaires. And I'm like, bro, look, I mean, I would love to be a millionaire and all that shit, but bitch, if I could just make $1,000, like, that's really my attitude that I had behind it. Thank you, Tori. I was just like, look, if I could just make $1,000, I just want to supplement, you know, basically our income. And, you know, so basically, so my husband doesn't have to work as hard. Y'all, got inside the program and I was like, okay, I'm going to give myself 5 days to learn this information. When I got in there, one, I was addicted because, again, the way it was explained, like the way that they were explaining things, the way it was broken down, I was just like, this is different, because people give you information. I mean, you can look up free information all the time on YouTube, right? TikTok is like damn near sometimes lightweight the new YouTube when it comes to people searching and wanting information like immediately. So I was just like, man, but the way that they're explaining this and the fact that people in here that are explaining this are 7-8 figure earners, this a little different. This ain't just nobody randomly, you know, that looked up some shit and then it's just, you know, regurgitating the information. This is like real strategy, real like, you know, sauce, essentially. That's how I was like, man, this is crazy. So I was still, at the moment, I still didn't tell my husband. I was just like, he was just like, what the fuck are you working on? Like, you on your computer like nonstop, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing. Because again, you know how, you know, when you're so excited about something, you're hyped about things in the beginning, you know, it's not that your family doesn't necessarily support you. For some of us, our family doesn't support us, but it's kind of like, you just don't want it to be like, oh, here she go with another motherfucking side hustle. Here she go with, you know what I'm saying, another, you know, thing that she's trying to do or whatever like that. So I just didn't even want to give. And it wasn't that my husband wasn't going to, you know, not support me. I just didn't want to. I was embarrassed. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. But I was like, bitch, whatever, this is gonna take off and you're gonna be able to take care of your husband when they watch. Just stick with it. Don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut, but you're gonna be able to do this. So again, I gave myself 5 days to learn the information. And the other really cool thing about it was, I was like, bro, I'm gonna start off faceless because I don't want nobody in my business. Because again, family members, you know, friends and stuff like that. At the time, I was like, again, everybody knew I was doing like wholesale real estate. People knew I was doing UGC, all that type of stuff. So I was like, again, I don't want nobody to see me. So fuck it, I'm gonna use these white bitches, because at the time I was using like stock content. So I'm using the stock content and I'm posting every single day. I'm getting on live. I would be on live for like an hour, sometimes 2, sometimes twice a day. But I was doing everything that they were saying. They was like, you know, implement, share the program, share people, because the program is gonna basically sell itself. And so, you know, I started, you know, I'm getting on live day one. Of course, I didn't get my first sale or anything like that, but I was getting traction and people were paying attention to me. And then, you know, I'm actually growing. On average, I was growing anywhere from like 10 to 15 followers a day. And so I was like, man, this shit, the fact that I'm just growing, bitch, like this shit it's doing what it said it was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So I was just so I was excited about that. I ain't even gonna lie, because, you know, it's even hard for some people to grow on Instagram, you know, on social media. So I was essentially like, in a sense of gratitude, because I was like, well, damn, if I don't get nothing from this shit, bitch, you're growing a brand new page from scratch. Like, I'm at 15 followers, 30 followers, 30, you know what I'm saying, 45. Like every day I'm getting a little bit more. y'all, my 5th day of showing up. And the crazy thing about it was, I'm so grateful that it happened on my 5th day, but I was so like, I was completely prepared for it to be like 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in it, like for it. Y'all, when that first sale came through, I was on live. I will never forget. And y'all, mind you, I'm gonna show y'all in a minute, like the program and how I shared my screen and stuff like that. I had my screen facing my computer, so you can't see me, but you can hear me talking. I'm like, this is what this program offers. You can learn this, you can learn this, whatever like that. And the first person was like, well, where's the link? Send me the link. And I'm like, the link is in my bio. And I'm like, girl, I'm talking about, and they clicked it. And I remember seeing the notification as I'm on live. And I was like, bro, I just made $500 and I ain't doing nothing but talking. From that moment there, that like something in me clicked, shifted, and it was just like, bro, you ain't gotta work hard to make no money. And the fact that all these years you thought that you had to kill yourself, you thought you had to bend over backwards to make money, that's not it. You know what I mean? And for me, that was like my immediate shift. And I was like, baby, confident booster. Because the thing about it was, I didn't even get anybody to download my sneak peek. It was immediately like somebody was like, oh, I need that. And then it was like, after getting my first sale, then I got my second sale. Then I got 2 sales in one day. And I was like, the only thing that I'm doing is just showing this program. Yeah, you can grow from it or whatever. But I'm being honest. I'm sharing, like, I would even be on there like, y'all, I haven't got my first sale or anything like that, but I'm going to continue with it because the information that you're learning here is insane. Like, if you have a business currently right now that you're like not seeing, sales, you're not seeing growth, you're not seeing, customer engagement like how you would like to, you really need to learn marketing. You really need to learn how to sell things because that will take your business to the next level. And people were at that point, people started buying the pro. Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, when I first started, I kind of thought it was just like, oh, if you just strictly kind of want to be a digital marketer or whatever like that. Hey, Yasmin, we look alike, sis. Okay, I get that a lot. People say you look like Jennifer Hudson? That's what I get a lot. Jennifer Hudson all the goddamn time. I'm like, what? I don't see it. But because Jennifer look like Coco. I don't look like Coco. But y'all, anyway, so what really fucked me up was people started buying the program that had no interest in reselling the program. So I was like, this is insane. Like, I mean, it was insane, y'all. Anyways, fast forward. With this program, helping me get started, not only did I make my very first 15K in 23 days, but it was all from reselling a program that I did not have to create. That all I did was just get on here as I'm talking to you right now. This is all I would do. I would share people the program, share the results, share the testimonies, which is exactly what I'm about to do. And y'all, I was making $500,000 a day. 500. Fast forward to 9 months of doing this, I made my first 6 figures, which was insane. Where I come from, Indiana, like, I mean, it just is not heard of. You know what I'm saying? And my husband was like, this is like, bitch, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was like, I'm not doing nothing. You know what I mean? And so from there, I got into coaching, I got into mentoring. So that's why now, if any of you have been on my page or you've seen like me before, I started mentoring people and coaching people because when I found out, like, I was like, I'm not gonna ever say it's easy, but essentially it kind of is because I get to be myself. I don't have to put on a facade. I'm just strictly just coming online and educating others on how they can learn these high income skills so they can resell the same program that I was selling, or turn around and use the skill in this program to either grow on social media, which in turn can get you brand deals, could get you, opportunities for other type of things, or B, create your own offer from this program and just sell your own shit because now you have marketing and selling skills essentially, or even C, get into affiliate marketing again from the things that you've learned from this program. So again, where I come from, and I ain't gonna lie, again, being skeptical of at the time only seeing white people winning, and from what I seen from where I was kind of necessarily positioned, I was just like, man, I don't know, these hoes out here talking about they making 30-40K, and I was like in disbelief. I was like, there's no way. But what it was my mind was so programmed to feel like that can't happen for me, I'm not worthy of that, which is absolutely true. And for a lot of us, it really, 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 really does start with your mindset. It does start with like healing your money wounds and healing your relationship with money. Because if you don't think that you're worthy of earning 5K months, 10K months, baby, you never will. So you know what I'm saying? Sometimes for a lot of us, we have to. Thank you, Tori. Y'all, I'm not good at when y'all be sending this stuff. I don't be knowing what that means. And you definitely have the knowledge. Thank you, Tori. Okay, thank y'all for the things. What are they called? Thank y'all. So yeah, y'all. So I like to personally try to get on here and share my journey because I know a lot of people, in that I have personally helped moms that were homeless in their cars, moms that have just lost their jobs, going through financial situations, and first thing I'm always gonna tell you, baby, talk to God, have a conversation with God, but really, just making that shift and again changing and healing their relationship with money and just believing that they could, do it. I always tell people like don't ever try to operate from like a negative, like desperate space. Like I gotta get this money by tomorrow because if I don't get it by tomorrow, it's we don't want to operate. We don't want to operate out of desperation. But believing and actually taking the time to learn these skills can really, really, really change your life. So I'm gonna quickly, y'all, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna show y'all the program. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And then I'm also gonna show you my program that I recently launched. All from this program that taught me every single thing that I know that helped me make help me coach and mentor other people to hit their first 5K, their first 10K. And some of my personal students have surpassed what I've earned in this, and that's the really cool thing. Like your earning potential with digital marketing is literally, there is no ceiling for it. And again, if you actually take the time to go through this information, it really, really, really can change your life. The really cool thing about digital marketing is people are willing to pay for knowledge. Thank you. Thank you, sis. People are willing to pay for knowledge, y'all. Like it is what it is. Sorry. I'm trying to get good at this. uh People want instant information. Again, what's the first thing we do when we about to do something, need something, or whatever? We're going to TikTok, we're going to YouTube, and we're looking up how you do this. What do I gotta do? What's the best places to go if I go to Florida? What's the best places to go if I'm in Vegas or whatever? So again, you can capitalize on that and create a digital ebook, a product, a guide, a course. I've personally helped people that work in the trucking industry, showing you how to get your CDLs and different like what is it called, like cheat codes to pass the test. Different nurses, how to pass the nursing exams. I work with people that work in real estate, how to pass the real estate exams, creating an ebook, a guide, a course to create for people so they can download to make it. And again, I know you have knowledge in something, so rather if you want to start from scratch and create your own product, I always tell people personally, going the done for you digital marketing way is probably the best way to go. And the reason why I say that is because it's literally training wheels. This is an opportunity for you to have a business already created for you. And all you have to do is show up consistently. A lot of us, 99.9% of us are always on social media anyway. We're always scrolling. We're always either posting a status or something like that. But that can be an opportunity for you to turn that into you offering this product to someone that's going to help them. I know a lot of people have questions and they wonder like, hey, is this a scam? Is this a pyramid scheme? Is it just all about recruiting? Thank you, sis. And no, it's not. Again, I've had a lot of students personally that have bought this program from me and they got it just for their personal development. They have no intention of reselling. And for a lot of you, if you don't really understand what I mean by that, it's just like if you said, hey, today I want to go back to school and get my business degree. That's not necessarily guaranteed that you're going to get a job or anything like that. It's cute on paper that you got this business degree and congratulations to you. But at the end of the day, if you decide to go, elsewhere or do something else, you just have this degree. You can't resell it to anybody. You can't do anything about that. And that the really cool thing about digital marketing and going with a done for you digital marketing program is these skills that you've acquired, you can take them, implement them to either grow on social media, start a business, start a new business, create your own products or whatever and sell them. Or if you don't want to do that, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that was kind of how I started out and I was okay with it. I was fine with just, I'm just gonna resell this program. And so again, up until like I hit my very first 6 figures in doing this, I was like, shit, what the hell am I gonna create a product for when they done did it for me? So I was I'm not gonna lie, I had got comfortable with it. But again, baby, Jesus don't play about me, okay? And I kind of hit like realization where it was like, man, if you can make 6 figures from selling somebody else's program, imagine if you put your personality on it. Imagine if you would put the way you explain things on it. Because at this point, I had mentored so many people and I had so many different students at the time. A lot of people were like, man, why don't you create your own program? I'm like, girl, for what? When this shit is working for me, you know what I'm saying? So again, it's like sometimes we limit ourselves from what God can actually bless us with. So which in turn, long story short, I created my own program. But anyways, I'm going to flip the screens around. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm on YouTube and TikTok. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat and ask away. I would love, 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 love to help you again. Like y'all, this is my passion. It's, again, at this point, I've helped, I think, over like 250 moms. I've helped men as well too. But again, y'all, like digital marketing really, really is a game changer. It's changing so many people's lives. And the biggest thing is just saying yes, that you want to invest in yourself, saying yes, that I'm going to be disciplined and I'm going to learn this information because it can change my life. Y'all, I was terrified to invest $497, but I'm so glad that I did, because I wouldn't been able to have the opportunities that I have now. I wouldn't be able to do the things that I've been able to do now. My husband would still be working 2 jobs if I hadn't did that now. And again, I was terrified. I didn't want to tell him. I was embarrassed. But it's like, so what? You know what I mean? Again, you can monetize your life. You don't have to put on the facade. You don't have to be this fake person. You can be yourself and again, help people. What is the most natural thing that comes to you, or who do you see yourself typically having a conversation with? That is your audience. That is your niche. It's not something that you need to overthink or whatever. And again, if you just are like, hey, I'm a complete beginner, I don't know where to start, the done for you route is the best motherfucking route. Okay? Because when we say done for you, done for you. So y'all, I'm gonna quickly flip this screen around and show y'all a little bit of DWA. Let me go up here and hook this to my TV real quick. Hold on. We're gonna flip this around, and then I'm gonna flip this camera around. Y'all, it's me struggling, and your program is amazing. I have learned so much. Thank you so much, Tori. Okay, do I just tap it? Yeah, where is the flip button? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Y'all, let me move this light just a little bit. Can y'all see that? Let's see. Barely. Sorry, y'all. I want y'all to be able to see all of it. Okay, y'all. So this, for my people that's on, I'm gonna move this light around. Sorry, guys. Okay, y'all. This ain't the best view, but it's kind of a good view. Okay. So y'all, this is Digital Wealth Academy. Hopefully on YouTube, y'all can still see me. I know the lighting kind of sucks. I'm sorry. But y'all, this is DW. Ooh, not me. Sorry. Am I sharing my screen? Hold on, y'all. It's me struggling because I don't know what I'm doing on TikTok. Okay, y'all. So this is Digital Wealth Academy. Again, like I was explaining to you, this is the program that I personally started with, y'all. This is one of the #1 digital marketing programs inside of the school platform. As you can see right here, there is 115 members in here. As you can see, 337 people online right now working on their motherfucking business, y'all. When I got in here, it was 42,000 people. So just to see this community grow and really take off is just confirmation for me that I really made a really good decision. You know what I mean? It wasn't a scam. It wasn't a pyramid scheme. It wasn't too good to be true. And there are so many people in here that, like, I feel like we all kind of have the same stories for the ones that have actually applied the skill and, you know, been disciplined to, you know what I mean, really take off in this industry. You know what I mean? Essentially, there is no time frame. There is no, like, how many days will it take for you to get there? Like, nobody could ever say. I've seen people make a sale in 1 day. I've seen people make a sale in 3 days. It personally took me 5 days. Sometimes it's 30 days. It's all about how you show up. It all starts with your mindset and how you feel. So it's always really, really important to keep that in mind. If anybody is guaranteed you like, hey, you're going to make 10K in 2 days, they lying to you. And that's something that you shouldn't believe. Nobody can determine that. That is completely up to you and your work ethic. Okay. So again, this is hosted inside of the school platform. And right here is just like the community landing page. And this is where like all of the updates are made. Rachel here, she is the creator of the program. Very, very sweet lady, super supportive. I fuck with Rachel, okay? And the really cool thing about it is lately inside of Digital Wealth Academy, not only are you getting a program that's video instruction, that's supportive, that you're around like-minded individuals, but you're also a part of a community that has events, that has giveaways. This program comes in different languages, so that's a huge selling point. I've personally sold a few of different languages. I think I sold 2 Espanols, 1 German, and 1 Portuguese now, so that's really cool. So if you do speak a different language outside of English, that is available for you if that's something that you're interested in. If you do, or if you are interested, let me know, because I always like to tell people, because there is a separate link for that. But yeah, this is the program. Really, really cool. I'm going to quickly just kind of show some of these testimonies real quick, because I always think that this is inspiring. I always tell my students that have Digital Wealth Academy, that have bought Digital Wealth Academy from me personally, like, girl, go inside them testimonies and read them, because if these people can do it, so can you. And as you can see here, this young lady here, she made $4,300 in the last 30 days, you know, and she was saying, I'm so thankful for taking the risk and investing in myself with this program. And, you know, it's so funny because I find that the lingo and the language of so many people, like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's people in here that have not gotten a sale. And again, I think that really does come down to your mindset and how you feel and how you show up. But for a lot of us inside of this community, I'm just so grateful to be surrounded by, again, like-minded individuals and winners. You know what I mean? For a lot of us, it was a struggle. Again, I was trying to sell my own digital products before I came across DWA, and I wasn't selling them because I didn't have marketing training. I didn't know how to sell shit. I knew how to create a beautiful, colorful, gorgeous, you know what I'm saying, product. But at the end of the day, knowing how to position myself online, knowing the certain lingos and things that trigger people to make them want to buy, you know, again, moving with integrity, not on no bullshit, you know what I mean, was what kind of held me back. But I didn't let that, you know, I didn't let it personally hold me back. So again, I love that a lot of people kind of are like, hey, I was going to give up. I wanted to give up, but something just told me to keep going. And I'm so glad that I did. And for a lot of people, Digital Wealth Academy has been that program that has changed their life. So this other person here said, from scam to success, how I made over $84,000 with Digital Wealth Academy, y'all. Again, these are real people getting real results. It's insane. Also, who else? This one is in Spanish. Oyora estuve viendo testimonio. I'm just playing. Let me go to another one. This person here says, achieving real results with DWA. My journey to earning $6,487. I joined this community May 16, 2025 after setting up my store. So baby, we ain't even through May. Assistant already made $6,000. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, real people, real results. Okay. These are just the testimonies. I always tell people, like, when you get inside of this program, definitely check out the testimonies. It will definitely keep you in a good space, keep your energy up. And that's really, really important to know. Like, I don't know about you. If I see somebody else do some shit, why can't I do it? So again, so important. You know, I can go through all these all day long, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna quickly show y'all some of the other features inside of here. So another really cool, amazing thing before I actually get into the training of DWA is you also get access to a masterclass. So again, not only are you getting this program, because I know a lot of program, and this is how I kind of got into coaching and mentoring, you're not alone. You know what I mean? There's master classes that are taught personally by some of the co-creators in here, people that are making 7-8 figures sometimes girls, some of a year, some of them making 6 figures a month. You know what I mean? So again, why not learn this information from the people who are actually doing it? Somebody making 100K a month, 200K a month, I definitely would want to learn from them. Again, I'm not trying to learn from somebody that didn't just got some information from ChatGPT or Google or YouTube and put something together like, oh, you should be doing this. Real motherfuckers that's making real type of money. So master classes are every week where, like, for example, this one here, how to learn how to make basically 100K months. Again, they break it down for you. This is a masterclass on CapCut. They have masterclasses included that you have access to. Okay. So again, and the really cool thing about it is sometimes at the end of these masterclasses, if you're attending them, you can ask questions. So again, you're not really felt like you're kind of left alone in this business trying to figure this out, even though this program is really like self-guided, you know, self-explanatory. And if you follow along and actually, again, go in the information, stay in the information, you can be successful. Okay. Again, I will never tell you what type of how much money you can make because there is no cap. That's completely up to you and how you show up in your business. But that's something else that I just wanted to include. Now, this is the actual training inside of this program. Thank you. Look, sis, I finally made it on TikTok. You see me? I finally got over here. So y'all, this is the program. Again, every time I go inside of here, it just always takes me back to like day one. Cause y'all, when I say this really changed my life, like I cannot say it enough. If you would have to understand my upbringing and where I come from and growing up poor and again, the relationship that I personally had with money. I can't say it a motherfucking enough, y'all. And again, I will never say it was easy because yeah, there were nights that I had to stay up late and go through this information, but it was definitely worth it to easily make 10K months. Again, by selling a program that I didn't even have to take time to create. All I do is just get on here. And again, what y'all see me doing is what you would be doing. This is how easy it is. And if you're somebody who's shy, who's nervous, who's scared, baby, turn that motherfucking camera around and pan it to the screen and show the guy. I am back to posting content, y'all. So watch my motherfucking content, okay? Thank you so much, sis. You are so sweet, girl. Look, I'm trying, girl. I'm trying. But y'all, this is the program. One thing that I love about this is self-guided. You know what I mean? So your ass can jump around, get what you need, leave what you don't, come back to it, rewind that shit, reverse that shit, whatever you got to do. So again, these are video instruction modules that really help you break the shit down. And one really cool thing, y'all, that DWA, they just changed the game with is they just recently added this ChatGPT bot. And baby, if you know me, I'm a ChatGPT girl. And so it's strictly like, hey, if you want to, when you get inside this program, you're like, look, bitch, I'm trying to figure out how can I hit 10K months? The fact that they put this little like essentially like an anchor of a digital wealth a bot, it can show you how to navigate, and it's going to take you to what you need to do, so you don't have to again overthink this. Like, y'all, when I say they changing the game and making it so easy for you to make money, at this point, it's your fault that you ain't making no money. At this point, it's your fault that you broke. At this point, it's your motherfucking fault that you living paycheck to paycheck, because I'm telling you, the proof is in the motherfucking pudding. Let me just keep going through. But yeah, so one thing about this is everything is video instructions, super detailed and broken down. Like, baby, go left, go right, go up and down. Those are the type of directions that I personally, I feel like helps me. I'm not a high level type of person. Like, baby, break it down. Break it all the way down for me, okay? Make me understand. So I love that about Digital Wealth Academy. So right here is one of the very first modules. Again, it just kind of shows you how to navigate the program. If you decide what path you want to take, like I mentioned before, if you choose to resell the program, you can resell the program. If you want to take this program and apply it to your business, maybe you got a storefront business. I personally work with people that are hairstylists. Again, people in the trucking industry, people that want to learn, that are, again, have a business, have a plan. I work with people that already had and created planners and journals that were really amazing. But again, they did not have marketing and selling skills. So they needed that training in order to, again, position themselves online so they could start, basically getting people to bite their offer, essentially. Okay. So again, this is what this first module kind of quickly explains. And again, showing you how to implement the DWA Wealth Bot, so you can utilize it and be able to navigate the program really cool. So that's really, really cool. I haven't even used it all the way, but it's crazy. Like I was mentioning before, mindset is everything when it comes to this. Baby, you could have the best motherfucking Instagram page or whatever like that. You could have all the followers in the world, but if you do not believe that you are worthy of being able to monetize your lifestyle, that you are worthy of making 5K, 10K, whatever, 100K months, you're never going to get there. Okay. It sounds cute. It's kind of, oh yeah, I want to make 10K, but like, do you feel that you are worthy? And I personally, that was something that I struggle with. And again, needing to fix my relationship with money in order to get myself to the next level. So one thing that I really, really love is the mindset training in here. This is so, so important when it comes to your business, because baby, again, at this point, everybody and their mama can copy paste the motherfucking strategy at this point. I'm just saying, right? But again, copy and pasting ain't gonna get you nowhere if you don't mentally feel like you can do this. If you don't mentally feel like you're worth it, you know what I mean? You can have whatever it is that you desire, but you have to feel that way about yourself. Can't nobody make you feel that way. Can't nobody tell you that or whatever. You gotta feel that motherfucking way. So again, you have to get that mindset right. So inside of here, they talk about, different mindset shifts that you need, creating vision boards, and, really like what to talk about when you haven't gotten any sales, because that can be kind of like intimidating for some people when they start out. And, again, showing up with that confidence and thinking like you are a 7-8 figure earner from day one. That is so important. It's not about lying. You ain't gonna get on here lying, but you have to feel that way about yourself. You know what I mean? You just ain't there yet. You ain't got over to that line yet. So again, love that. Also inside of here, they have intro into digital marketing basics. These are short videos inside each different like subject that you can go click, get what you need and leave what you don't. So the really cool thing is, and I know a lot of people kind of ask this question. Sorry, y'all, let me read these comments over here. You learn so much and she'll definitely guide you. Oh, thank y'all so much. Yes, she is definitely the go. Thank y'all. It really is. That's what I've been struggling with, but I'm gonna get back and better for June. Yes, sis, we get back to it. But you the UGC, you UGC. Okay, thank y'all. So yeah, y'all, the really cool thing that I personally love about this is I stay inside of this program pretty much daily. And I always use it to apply it to my business. And again, I take what I need and I leave what I don't. But I like that I'm not forced to have to go into order and kind of consume all this information that I don't really need, which in turn will make me feel overwhelmed, will make me feel like, well, damn, what the fuck do I do with it? You know what I'm saying? So again, I love that I can kind of bounce around. But the really cool thing is, I know a lot of people will say like, oh, well, this information is on YouTube. And a lot of it is, let me be completely honest. But the fact that somebody's taking the time to organize all this for you and really give you all the tools and things that you need to have and build a successful business, that is the point of this. Again, you're more than welcome to go on YouTube, go on TikTok and look this information up, but it would take you days, weeks, months, years to try to compile it all together. And by the time that you do, it's like, bitch, I am overwhelmed. I can't think. So again, when it comes to my business, if I'm at a point where it's like, hell, I want to focus on email marketing, there's a module in here specifically for that I can focus on that, where again, I'm not forced to have to go through this, finish this all the way out. Now I got to wait and go to this, and that module ain't the fifth one down. I can jump around and get what I need and leave what I don't. So I think that's really, really important to mention. They talk about foundation. Having a foundation in your business is key, and it can change the game for you. A lot of people, when they hear that terminology, niche. Some people say niche. I always say niche, y'all. I say niche. They get a little like, I don't want to niche down. I want to talk to everybody. And the thing about it is, and this is again one of those things that was really like a big learning lesson for me. I was like, well, I'm a people person. Like I can talk to anybody. I can help anybody. But once I really narrowed down my niche and who I talked to, my message was so much clearer and the sales started rolling in. And as you can see, I'm a mom. I help moms. That is an easy conversation. I can talk to moms all day. You know why? Because I'm a motherfucking mom. I'm not saying that you're a mom, you have to help moms. But when it comes to picking your niche and helping people and being able to offer things to people, you have to essentially talk to them like they're your homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Like they're your bestie. And that's going to be the easiest way to, one, not come off salesy, and two, just make the conversation. Like, who doesn't want a good conversation? Like, yeah, you're going to spend some money with me, but at the same time, let's have some good conversation too. So again, these are things that I've personally learned inside of this program. They go over the affiliate side of DWA. So again, for DWA is affiliate, so it's 85% commission. I know a lot of people just like to talk numbers, like what's that, how much that is. So every time that I sell this program, if you want to know, the program is $497, but with it being an affiliate and 85% commission, I walk away personally with $420. That's a recent change. When I personally got inside of this program, it was master resale rights, and it recently made the change because it grew so quickly. And when things grow quickly and good things happen, you got people that like to scam and get out here, and that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I just like to be very open and honest and share that with people so they know, because sometimes you may like come across something that say, oh, what's MRR or whatever like that. So this used to be a master resale right program, but again, due to people fucking shit up, it did become affiliate, but the money is pretty much the same. Like I said, after the commission comes out, I walk away $422. So again, it still is pretty much, again, on average, I usually sell like 3 of them a day, and girl, that's $1,200. So this is money that I make easily, really sometimes in my sleep, all from a program that I didn't even have to create, that I just get on here and share with people and talk about, because it really is game changing. Okay. They also talk about pre-launch. And again, one of those important skills that you just have to know when it comes to offering a product online. I don't care if it's a journal, a planner, an ebook, a guide, a course, or whatever. You have to build curiosity. A lot of people don't realize that sometimes it takes people to see you 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 times before they buy from you. People want to see your consistency. People want to see you show up. And again, a lot of us, myself included, sometimes we get so excited about our product that we created, that we spend all this time and energy, and we feel like, oh, this is going to be reciprocated as soon as I pop up on the scene. And then why ain't nobody want to buy my shit? So again, it's not that your product is not amazing or anything like that. It's that you need these skills. You need these high income skills. You need to know about pre-launching. You need to know about marketing and attraction marketing in order to sell. I've seen people sell bullshit, but guess what? They had the skills in order to do that, which made them get sales. Zyla, here you come. Y'all, also they show you how to set up your store, all of that. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all know I got kids. Yeah, no lies. So thank you, sis. Bye. It really is. That's what I've been. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not on the phone, baby. Y'all, they talk about email mark again. Y'all, let me click on some of these. I'm just kind of skipping over everything. But y'all, I'm a detail girly. Details matter to me, okay? Details fucking matter. And again, the fact that they explain all of this, and y'all see all these different pillars here, right here, are all different pillars. So again, if you want to learn how to grow your email list, perks of an email list, Zyla, get back, baby. Can you move, please? Thank you. Okay. How to create a freebie, how to add your freebie, y'all. Again, step by step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, for you to set up your business successfully. Okay. I'm not gonna give y'all everything. You just got to get the program to find out for yourself. But I do want y'all to see like what your money is getting. $497 is getting you. Okay. You can get started on a payment plan for $125, which is insane. You can resell it while you're on that payment plan. That's what I did. I had to make my second payment. So that's the really cool thing about this program. Let me just keep going. They talk about building trust. They give you a content vault. So again, when you hear people say the terminology of done for you course, that the reason why that is because they give you different flyers and things that you can use to market this program. They already have DWA logos on there made up for you to use. If you want to go in there and change the colors, you definitely can, but everything is done for you. So again, that's inside of this content vault here. They talk about branding, attraction marketing. Y'all, Zyla is so goddamn petty. So petty. How to sell in your stories. Bye, baby. How to sell in your DMs. Faceless. Bye, baby. I love you. Okay, I'll see you later, okay? Okay, bye. Love you. Okay, I'll see you later, boo. They have faceless marketing. So again, girl, if you want to get in this, like, girl, I want to start making this money like tomorrow, like for real. I want to learn these skills for real. Baby, they got you covered. Because you see all this information in here for my faceless girlies. If you want to do it, you can. But I just say, baby, show that beautiful face, okay? Because I'm just saying, people be wanting to see who you are. But you can be successful. Again, y'all, I made literally my first close to $50,000 being completely faceless. And then I was kind of forced to have to pop back on the scene. That's a long story, another story. I have to talk about that another day. But again, they're giving you the skills that you need so you can succeed. Again, this is an open book test to change your financial situation. You just got to be willing to do it. That's really what it comes down to. So again, they talk about branding, how to structure your Instagram, your TikTok, what to talk about when you haven't got sales. Again, step-by-step strategy, detailed information that's positioned for you in the right place so you can get what you need and leave what you don't. They have done for you reels. If you're a guy, they have this men's in marketing. So again, they ain't leave you out of the scene. And so if you want to put it, a lot of guys for some reason think that this is strictly a female thing. No, y'all, digital marketing is everybody thing. You can do this if you're young, if you're old. I personally help people from the ages of 16 all the way up to 67. I have seen it with my own eyes. Shit that I didn't even believe was possible. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But again, with the right strategy and the right system, like Digital Wealth Academy, you can take off and you can resell the shit and just do that as is, or you can turn around and take these skills and apply them and create your own offer one day. That's completely up to you, or not both. At the end of the day, one income is too close to none. Okay, so it's so important for us to create multiple streams of income. So if this one ain't giving what it need to give, this one over here is. If this one ain't over here giving what it need to give, this one is. You know what I mean? So again, there's nothing wrong with working your 9 to 5, but why not create something? And me personally, I still work my 9 to 5 and I make passive, and I make actually a lot of more money doing this than my actual 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful. Honestly, sometimes that's why I feel like I can't slack, because I do still have my job and it just works out. You know what I mean? All I do is show up and post content like I would normally and not get paid for it. But now I just use it to get paid. And again, I'm educating people. I don't feel bad about talking about this program because it's not a scam. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not too good to be motherfucking true, bitch. I've seen this program make millionaires. I myself made my first 6 figures, heading towards my second 6 figures of reselling a program that I did not have to create. Every time I say that out loud, it's insane, because it's like, again, why ain't everybody doing this shit? I don't know. All I can do is just try to maybe lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink, okay? So again, they also talk about Instagram. So if you just want to learn how to grow on Instagram, girl, they got you covered. Again, all of this information in here, detailed as fuck, everything that you need, step by step, okay? It is insane. Y'all, we still on the first page. Still on the motherfucking first page. Create viral reels. There is a system. Going viral, yes, you can look up and go viral, but there also is a step-by-step formula to creating the most viral type of content, and they talk about that in here. Everything is reels, doing that, and what you should be doing, what you should be creating, the different styles, educational, motivational, inspirational, all these type of things, straight up promo, those things, and understanding the difference. Again, a lot of us just kind of hop on the scene when it comes to social media, but having a strategy and a system and a plan can really, really change the game for you, okay? Content creation, maybe they show you how CapCut editing. If you want to get into photography, again, y'all, they did not like miss nothing when it came to this program, okay? And again, detailed as fuck. So if you want to learn the foundation of how to build a photography business, again, you are getting multiple streams of income built inside of this program on top of being able to sell this program. That's what really changes the game about DWA and why it's the #1 digital marketing program on side of the school platform. Let me go to the second page. Y'all, they have Canva Essentials, how to automate your business, how to maintain loyal customers, everything TikTok. So for my girlies that want to learn TikTok, want to learn the little hacks, how to get in, y'all, this is how I personally first learned how to get inside of TikTok Shop. They have updated it since, but back when you could, act like you was a seller to get, you know what I'm saying, to get in there, to get the affiliate and stuff like that, baby, that's how I was able to do it. But again, information from real motherfuckers that's in there doing it and making bread. You can make a lot of money on TikTok Shop, girl. You really, really can. But again, I'm just not that patient, okay? Honestly, digital marketing is just the easiest thing for me. I love making money in my sleep. I love when I'm out and, I'm shopping, I'm spending money or whatever like that. And I'm like, ooh, a notification that someone just bought Digital Wealth Academy from me, or somebody just bought my new program, the Mompreneur Method. Like, it's such a good feeling. And like, I'm like, damn, I get what these motherfuckers was talking about when they said passive income, baby. Like it's such a good feeling. I love that. And that's why I personally always try to get online and share this, share my stories, share my student stories and stuff like that. Because if I can do it, if they can do it, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? They're it may be a sign why you came across this live today. I'm just saying, like, it's time to start like believing in yourself and betting on yourself. It is possible. It's not too good to be true. It starts with you. And again, feeling that you're worthy to even have this life. You know what I mean? You can have the life that I'm telling you, you can have the life you desire. They talk about affiliate marketing, UGC. Again, another amazing opportunity to create passive income for yourself. Again, like I was sharing early, I got started with UGC. What, baby? What's wrong? What's wrong with your belly?
I heard.
Oh, okay. Your daddy here.
Daddy here?
Yeah, go get him.
Where?
Oh, your stomach ain't hurting no more, huh? Okay. But y'all, I'm sorry, UGC. So again, y'all, I love me some UGC. But you know, I gotta be honest. I tell people a lot of time, if you want to get into UGC just strictly for gifted products and stuff like that, this is a great opportunity. I kind of felt it. Yes, baby.
I want a cheese pizza.
Okay, go tell daddy. Okay. I kind of fell into it because I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to get like free clothes for my baby girl when she was born, and that's how I kind of fell into it. And I was like, oh, but then after I realized, like, shit, I'm the goddamn producer, the editor, the director, the executive, all that, and I'm doing all this for free. Nah, baby, I can't do that. So I learned how to negotiate, and I started learning how to, you know, really like talk to brands and be able to negotiate my worth. And, you know, it was a game changer for me at the time. I thought that was a lot of money for me personally. But, you know, if you stick with it and stay in UGC consistently, you can make a lot of money, get a lot of deals depending on what your niche is or whatever. I kind of half-assed it, I ain't gonna lie. But again, it's a great opportunity to make money and another stream of income that you can create. And who don't want to get no free shit? I'm just saying, I love being on different brands, PR lists, and getting free packages. Like, y'all, this, matter of fact, my little light, oh, well, I'm not on TikTok. Well, I'm not turning around TikTok. But my light, y'all, came from a brand that they want me to just review their you know what I mean, their company of that they make signs. So things like that is a form of UGC. You do not have to have a large following. You can have a small following. You can have 0 followers. Brands just want you know, really regular people like us to create content, because not that influencing is going away, but the fact that a lot of people don't necessarily convert when it comes to influencing is why UGC is such a huge deal now. So again, Girlfriend really hooks you up inside of this module, as you can see, step by step, unboxing, gifting, all this shit that you need to know. If you want to learn about faceless UGC, scripting, how to reach out to brands, how to negotiate with brands, ASMR, everything in here that you need to have a successful UGC business. Another thing that I like to always tell people, that a really cool thing, you know, you got to always think outside the box a little bit, is when it comes to this program, when you buy this program, you essentially own this information. Now, you can't turn around and like resell the information separately, but you can turn around and take this information and create your own from it. Think about it. If you took the time to go through this program, you know what I mean, and learn these skills, now you take it, you turn this into an ebook, you take the skills that you learned. Again, you don't want to take word for word or anything like that, but you can make this your own. If it was worthy enough to be put inside of a program, it's worthy enough to talk about. Y'all, there are millions of people from all over the world. Just because somebody is doing something doesn't mean you can't do it too. I tell people all the time, like, think about, you know, because a lot of people are like, well, digital marketing is such a saturated thing. It's just like walking down the motherfucking cereal. There's 1,001 cereals to choose from, but guess what? They all appeal to somebody differently. So that's the same way that it will come to you and you creating your own business or whatever. So think big, bitch, okay? Don't be thinking small. They also show you how to create your own program, your own course, and how to sell your own digital products. So that's there. They have high tech, again, like I was mentioning. Baby, stop, okay? Stop. They talk about drop shipping, chat GPT. They even have a little health and wellness, little, you know, little something. So baby, if you need a good little leg day, up a day, you know, just again, all around, y'all, with changing your life and changing your financial situation, it really is a lifestyle change. And I love the fact that they actually have taken the time to include that inside of here. Stop. So yeah, girl, if you want to get a good leg day, a little cardio, DWA got you, okay? And again, they have all things Pinterest. There's another thing, baby. Go get your daddy. They have Pinterest. Again, y'all, that's something else that you can turn around and monetize and learn. YouTube monetization. Again, everything that you need. And Richard here, he's one of the co-creators in here that you'll see him a lot inside of this program, because he's one of the big earners. You know what I'm saying? So why would we want to learn from him? We also have how to learn how to monetize on Amazon, print on demand. Girl, I'm still talking. But again, y'all, this is the program that I began with. As you can see, everything that you need, all done for you in order to have a successful business. DWA is literally business to go, ready for you. And all you have to do is literally, a lot of people ask me like, what will be my kind of like day in the life? I always tell people, honestly, the secret sauce, which there really is no secret sauce, but is being yourself. Again, being truthful who you are, and showing up that way. If you are a mom who like wanted to just learn passive income, that's how you will position yourself online. Hey, I'm a mom and I just wanted to learn passive income. I wanted to learn how to create passive income for myself. Yes, baby.
I will find Daddy.
Okay, he outside. Go get him.
Okay.
Okay. You just be honest and tell your truth. Again, when I got online and when I first started, of course, I was terrified, of course, and I wasn't even showing my face, but I would just tell people like, hey, I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I was tired of my husband working so hard and killing himself. And I seen so many other people, saying that they were making 30, 40K, baby. I just wanted to touch the surface. If I could just make $1,000, I would be happy for that. And again, with speaking highly of myself and my business, and again, and continuing to showing up, even when people weren't watching, even when people weren't in my live, even when people weren't liking my posts, I knew that I was giving, valuable information. And eventually somebody gonna come back and rewatch this shit. Eventually somebody gonna say something, and they did, you know what I mean? And then from there, like I said, once I kind of got my first sale, that really was like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of still in disbelief. But when I got it and I was like, man, like, I asked the person, I was like, what made you want to buy, from me? And it was like, from you just being honest and you telling your truth that you hadn't got a sale. But the information that you're showing, I just want to learn the information. And the person wasn't even interested in reselling the program, So again, I've seen so many people take off with either reselling it or just using it for their personal development. But either way, digital marketing, the done for you digital marketing route really is a game changing like opportunity for so many people. And like I said, when I personally coached a 67-year-old woman doing this, who had never used the internet, who had never, I tell people all the time, y'all, she had a jitterbug phone, like to see her, again, it was hard work. It was a lot of energy. It was a lot of time, but to see her take off and be able to actually make real money, multiple 10Ks, let me just say that. I knew, I was like, man, I got to start putting motherfuckers on. Okay. So from there, I want to quickly kind of show you my program that I created for moms, because one thing that I learned as a coach and that I personally try to take away from coaching and mentoring is too, that again, a lot of the women that I was coaching, a lot of moms that I was coaching, like I'm a type of coach, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of stay on my people. I would be calling them like, girl, what's going on? Because a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie, they'll get hyped, they'll get excited, and then after a week, after a couple of days, they didn't gave up, and I'm like, damn, sis, what's going on? Where you at? Why you ain't showed up? You ain't posted online. You ain't got on live. What's going on? What's going on? And a lot of them, and that common denominator would always say time. Being, having to sit at a computer and stare at it all day and having kids. Y'all see Zyla ass was just in here. I can't do that. And so that really kind of made girl the jitterbug, the motherfucking jitterbug. That really kind of like hit something to me, and I felt obligated. I was like, man, like this really, I can't say enough how this program changed my life. And I'm like, I know so many women can do it. I know so many moms can do it, because if I can do it, I know they can do it too. But at the same time, like not all moms work from home for me, like me, or not all moms have that flexibility like me, So I was like, man, God just put it on my heart. Like, I just felt like there was something that I had to do to really like help moms, because I'm like, I know y'all can do this. I know y'all can do this. So I created my program, and I'm going to share that with y'all quickly. It's called the Mompreneur Method. And again, when I put this program together, I really, 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 again, was like, I didn't want it to be fluff. I didn't want it to be like, like super, oops. Okay, I forget. Okay, let me hurry up and wrap this up, because I guess I'm about to get kicked off of TikTok. Y'all, thank y'all for the likes. Y'all, I'm terrible at the engagement side of this, so y'all gotta bear with me. But thank y'all for the likes for 2.5K. Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm. So y'all, when I put together this program, I really won. Y'all know I'm gonna talk to Jesus first. That was the first thing that I had to do. But I was like, God, like, please lead me and guide me and really help me. I did it. Okay, I did put it together. Thank you, because I didn't know what the hell that meant. Girl, sounded like an old lady. Y'all, so when I put together this program again, I was like, man, I want to do something different. I love DWA. I definitely want people to still buy the program. I think it's amazing, but just buy the shit from me. I'm just playing. No, but for real. But no, I was like, man, what can I do that can create where, again, it gives the mom the opportunity to learn these high income skills. She feels supported. She doesn't feel alone. She feels heard, because again, being a mom is a whole different journey, a whole different, it's something different. And not saying that DWA isn't for moms, but again, after hearing so many women saying like, man, I really want to go through this, I just don't have the time. I was like, well, I could create something that's, no fluff, that moms can listen to it like a podcast, and that, it's really easy to kind of really consume this information. It makes sense. And then essentially, for moms, I wanted it to be like, this is not a learning thing. You know what I mean? This is not, I'm not in school. I'm not, what I'm saying? Like, I'm learning from my homegirl. My homegirl put me on game. So when I put together this program, that was so important to me. So y'all, this is the Mompreneur Method. I'm so proud of it. Again, I'm just so proud to say that not only am I a student and essentially like a graduate of Digital Wealth Academy, but again, this is what digital marketing has done for me personally. Not only, I've made over 6 figures and I've been able to do so many things. I've been able to, essentially half-ass retire my husband. I ain't retired him all the way, but we working on it. Okay. No, but I've been able to buy like, my dream car, go on vacation whenever I want, finally get a trust fund for my kids, finally get that life insurance policy. These are things that we have been putting on hold for so many years. And for a lot of people, they're doing that because it ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? They got just enough to pay their bills and maybe put a little something in their savings, but it's not enough. And again, I just can't say it enough. Now that I've been able to branch off and create this program, y'all, still fairly new. It just launched on Mother's Day, but I'm gonna quickly kind of show y'all some of the information in here. As you can see, it's very mama based. Everything is mama, because as I'm talking inside of this program, I say mama a lot. That's like the pronouns and lingo that I use. One thing really cool about it, it's not your typical like course. Again, there's not like this, like Google Docs and everything like that, where it's kind of hard, to understand. Also, another thing that was really important to me is I noticed programs like Digital Wealth Academy, DBA, that I got started with, again, for the ones that I noticed that couldn't sell those programs, a lot of them would say like, it just, a lot of times I feel like, like I'm less than, or that I'm not on that level to even do that. So again, I was like, man, I need to put something together to make people feel like, girl, it does not matter. Wherever your starting point is, you are not too late. You are not behind. Baby, you are right on time. You can start where you're at. So the first module here just kind of quickly welcomes you to the program. I tell you why the program was created. I'm not inside of the program a lot, just letting you know, girl, okay? Because this is a 100% resellable program. It's a licensed resale program that is done for you. Everything is done for you. Plug and play, templates, everything already done. I also really wanted to include like prayers and, affirmations. That's so important to me. I personally felt like that was super helpful and what really contributed to a lot of my success in my business. And then when I started mentoring people, kind of the same thing. I was like, girl, we're going to say these affirmations. Girl, we're going to pray. Okay. In order to, really ask God to be in the center of our business, to really lay his hands on our business so it can go to the next level, so it can inspire so many people, so it can motivate so many different people, which in turn gonna bring the money in. Okay. We ain't got to say it like that, but in turn, that's essentially what it does. So again, I start off just simply by, again, a prayer, letting you know why NPM was created. I give you terms and conditions and community guidelines in this first module here. Then we go into mindset. Again, like I cannot say it enough, mindset is every motherfucking thing, okay? I always say mindset is 80% of the thing. But again, take this and you're learning these high income skills, but make it strictly for moms. Make it, really, it was so important for me to implement just as a mom, not feeling heard, not feeling seen. And now I'm trying to run this motherfucking business, bitch. I'm doing 1,001 things, okay? I need support. So again, I was really big on that, and just dealing with mom guilt and self-confidence. That was really a lot of things that I struggle with working on my business and feeling like, okay, baby, mommy can't play with you right now, or I can't spend time with you right now, but I'm working on something bigger and greater. So it's all worth it, and learning how to balance those things, writing a letter to yourself, learning about mindset shifts and energy alignment, y'all. Energy is something else that is so important to me. I tell my students this all the time, like, y'all, before you post, before you let ass get on live, before you do anything when it comes to your business, have good energy behind it. If you treat things like a task and just like, oh, it's done, that is the type of energy that you're going to reciprocate. So it's so important to be excited, again, when nobody's watching, when nobody's showing up, when nobody's in your live, when nobody's liking or whatever, because at the end of the day, you're giving value, you're being a resource, and eventually this shit gonna hit, okay? Eventually this message gonna get somebody, okay? So again, these are things that I talk about inside of here, and it's just so important. And for a lot of the moms, they have found that this is really helpful. And again, they felt heard, they felt seen. So I just felt like a proud mama that, what I prayed for and what I asked God to help me with, it hit, okay? Another thing that we go and we talk about is ChatGPT. I am a ChatGPT lover. A lot of people just don't know how to use ChatGPT, and that's where you fucking up, y'all. ChatGPT is all you need. I'm trying to tell you, baby. She's my digital assistant. T Quasha. She my girl. Okay, TT. I go into detail on how to personalize your ChatGPT. I even give you plug and play templates, like game changing prompts and templates for you to use in your business. Templates and prompts that I personally use in my business, that I use for my reels, email marketing, for threads, for just strategy and planning. I use ChatGPT to help me plan my motherfucking day. Okay. And again, I go into detail about that. Really just game changing things that you haven't seen before when it comes to ChatGPT. And it's really, really important for you to do, because girl, why work hard when you work smart? And baby, working smart is working with ChatGPT. AI ain't going nowhere, baby. It's scary. It made me nervous too, but baby, girl, utilize that shit. I'm just saying, okay? Another thing that we talk about inside of here is selling. Again, I knew a lot of this program and a lot of things that I talk about inside of here are not only just my personal, again, I'm big on journaling, y'all. It really changed my life. It really helps me because I'm kind of solo dolo out here in these streets. So I be having to talk to somebody that's either my husband or my kids or my journal. So I found that was really, really helpful. So a lot of this information is just honestly my personal journey, my personal strategy, things that I've implemented with certain students, and kind of really taking that information and gathering it and be like, okay, this worked for her. It 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 worked for her. So fuck it then. Let's put it inside a program, because I'm the type of person, I feel like a lot of moms, a lot of us, we kind of don't like to repeat ourselves. So, being a coach, being a mentor, and I was just like, man, instead of me, doing these one-on-ones, which I love to do, why don't I take this information and put it in a program, and then people can just sell this shit. Take this and apply it to your business and sell it. So again, selling is one of my favorite things to talk about, because I ain't saying I'm the shit or nothing, but I know a little bit something about some selling. So as you can see, just very, very detailed information. I teach you literally how to sell anything, why your story sells, how to know your customer like a homegirl, like I mentioned before, how to sell without feeling salesy, story selling like a pro, how to build trust that converts, messaging that moves people, sales do's and don'ts. Okay, because some people be out here doing some reckless shit. Okay, we talk about how to sell in your stories, how to sell in your DMs, light selling via email, y'all. Email marketing and selling via email, game changer, and it's so slept on. Understanding the 4 buyer archetypes, y'all. And just to give y'all a little taste, because this is one of my favorite things in here, because I just think it's so funny, y'all, because y'all, people don't be really understanding when it comes to the different buyers, and your ish, and you are the ish. You got that on lock for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love that. Thank you so much. Is it T? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek. I'm gonna let it play. I really need to be seeing but just to give y'all the style.
So let's talk
the
4 buyer archetypes, or the 4 buyers, okay,
so you can
when promoting your offer.
Go ahead and
in here, you're going to learn how to speak to different buyers and increase your conversions like a pro. One of the biggest mistakes that I see with a lot of new sellers is they only speak to one type of buyer, usually the one that thinks like them. But if you want consistent sales, you've got to know how to speak to every type of buyer, okay? That's so important. So let's break each and every one of them down, okay?
Give y'all a little sneak peek.
So the ready to go buyer, I like her, okay? She just needed the link, okay? She's been watching. She already knows what she wants. She doesn't need convincing. She just needs access. And how you speak to her. Doors are open. Here's the link. Let's get you started today. She's like, baby, give me what I need, okay? Don't waste her time. Just give her the info.
Can y'all still not hear? I'm sorry.
We got the researcher, okay? AKA, I need to think about it, okay? Now, she might get on your nerves a little bit. She be doing a little too much. She'll ask you a bunch of questions or whatever, so be careful. She watches every story. This is that person you're going to be worried like, damn, she in every story, but she ain't converted yet. She probably needs some notes. Wants to be sure she's making the right move. She might need to talk to her husband, or really, be patient with her. She gonna come around eventually, but she's the researcher, okay? And how you speak to her is, you gotta break it down step by step. What you're doing, how it can help you, how it can help her, how it can help change her life, and everything like that. Use frequently asked questions and explain what's inside. Testimonies are really, really helpful. And then also use the phrase like, here's exactly what you'll get. Always try to use that terminology, because you gotta be straight to the point, but you want to make sure that you're answering all of her questions, if that makes sense, okay? She needs logic plus clarity, okay? She needs to know, like, not necessarily like you never are guaranteeing anybody anything, but she just needs to know factual information of, okay, this is what I'm going to have to do. Something as simple as, like, telling people, like, hey, if you get this digital product, you're also going to need a storefront. You're also going to need Canva. You're also going to need CapCut. Like, you want to over deliver for the researcher, okay? So next up is the skeptic buyer, okay? AKA, she the girl that be like, is this even legit? Like, she'll give you a little attitude, you know what I'm saying, or whatever like that, but she's still interested, okay? She's been burned before. She's bought different products and wasn't seeing the sales that she wanted to see, or didn't sell anything at all. She's cautious, she's guarded, and low-key side-eyed everybody. It's like, they lying. Is this really gonna work? But the way you packaged it and sold it to me, I kind of like, wait, believe you, okay? She doesn't trust easy at all. But once she does, she's loyal as fuck. Like, loyal as fuck, okay? And so how you actually want to speak to her is share your story. Show the process, not just the result. Show that good, that bad, and that ugly, okay? Be transparent. Normalize the hesitation. I felt the same way too, sis. I felt exactly where you're coming from.
Y'all could have made it bigger.
And they were supposed to be life changing. They didn't work for me. She just needs trust to feel safe. So don't rush her. She's gonna come around. You know what I'm saying? But give her again. Sharing your story is gonna be the most valuable thing you can do for her. Okay, so next up and lastly, we have the passive scroller. Okay, this is cute. Okay, she's not actively looking to buy. She's just here for vibes, entertainment, and inspiration. Okay, and she just so happened to come across your page, and it's like, okay, I don't really know nothing about this, but again, the way your vibe, I was resonating with. That's the type of conversation that you're gonna get from her, right? But she can convert when the message hits the heart, okay? And so how you speak to her is tell the stories that pull her in, okay? Use emotion, humor, real life moments, because again, she wasn't actively looking for this or wanted to learn more about it. Again, she just maybe fell in love with your personality, fell in love with your aesthetic. Maybe you were on live and she was like, damn, this is interesting. I never thought about that. Again, this is cute. Like, that's what I really consider when it comes to the passive scroller. But make her feel like you are talking to her. That's the most important thing that you want to do, right? She buys off of feelings, not features. Like, girl, she might not know what the hell is going on. Okay, what's digital product? Okay, you said I can make money or whatever. Okay, that's all I need to do. And she'll convert. Now that we know all of those buyers, it's really important to understand that different people buy for different reasons, okay? So speak to the heart and the head, okay? Y'all know I'm going to tell you to speak to the heart, okay? For real. You got to speak to their heart too. Again, sentimental, psychological triggers, they work. They really do, okay? Every buyer needs a different type of conversation. So it's very, very important to know that. And that's why we want to go above and beyond for our client, customer, whatever you want to call that, okay? Like, make sure we're going above and beyond and understanding the different types of buyers, okay? It's so important to understand that the more buyer types you speak to, the more conversions you create. You want to know them, speak to them, and serve them. Remember, that ready to go, give her the link, okay? The researcher, give her the info. Skeptic, give her the truth, your story, okay? Because she don't believe in you, okay? And then the passive scroller, give her a reason to actually care. Like, yeah, you stumbled upon this, but sis, you really need this. You're not here to convince everyone. You're here to understand your people and speak to what they need to hear to believe in your offer. Know them, guide them, and the right ones will buy every single time, okay?
So as y'all can see, y'all see I be cussing, baby, I be talking crazy. But again, I didn't want people to feel like, oh, this is just another stuffy program. Like, bitch, get to the point. What do I need to know? That is my style. That is my coaching style. That is my mentoring style. And I found that it's honestly been so helpful. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be terrified and scared to, I guess, essentially be myself. You know what I'm saying? But then once I was just like, you know what, girl, look, do you care if I pray? Do you care if I talk about Jesus? Do you care if I cuss a little bit or whatever and just keep it 100 with you? At the end of the day, we just want to make money. Okay. I don't care what nobody say. Like, yeah, I enjoy helping others. And this is why I do it. The money, like that, just, it comes with it. Honestly, that's where it's at, you know? And again, this is taking me, y'all, to change my mindset in the way that I think or whatever. Like, when you are serving others, when you are serving people, baby, the money gonna come. That's something that you ain't even got to worry about. But again, enjoying what you're doing. And again, being real. I enjoy being real and being able to be myself. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to monetize that. And that is my whole point of why I'm trying to show y'all and tell y'all, if I can do this shit, bitch, you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? So again, with putting this program together, it really is, I know it's biased as me as the creator and founder to say it, but it really is like nothing you've seen before. If you're looking for a stuffy, fluffy, professional setup type of situation, baby, this ain't it. Again, this is for moms that are on the go so that they can learn how to create passive income for themselves when they changing the motherfucking dirty diaper, when they're, you know what I'm saying, trying to clean the house and multitask, because that's what so many of us do. So that's why I was like, this program has to be like, hey, mama can walk away, but she still listens to it because she getting put on game by our homegirl. And as you can see, detail was not forgotten. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Tori, for saying that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, sis. That's Shawan, I think. I think that's Shawan. That was me. I didn't even know digital marketing existed. Girl. And the crazy thing about it is everybody be doing some form of marketing every single day. And it's the thing that people don't understand. Anytime you put your homegirl on something, hey girl, such and such, it's gonna be a restaurant, you know, that restaurant opening downtown on the canal, whatever like that. Baby, we should go. Okay, sis, we should go. Boom. You was influenced. You was, you know what I mean? You essentially market something to somebody else and you didn't even get paid. Y'all, affiliate marketing is game changing. The fact that I can talk about a program that I genuinely love, that really helped me change my life, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is how I make money. Essentially, word of mouth. Me showing you, getting on live. This is what I do. Now, the really cool thing about it is I can get creative and create content and stuff like that. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The last probably about 4 months of my journey has, you know, a lot of my sales, and I'm just being completely honest with you. And this is why I try to tell people it's all about how you show up. It's all about how you, thank y'all so much. Y'all don't know what the hell, what I do with the gifts, but thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. You know what I mean? I love the fact that, again, I get to be myself. I can talk about Jesus, baby. I might say a little cuss word or two, but again, I have helped so many moms. I've seen so many moms' lives change. Like some of my very first students were moms that were homeless, y'all, living in their car, and they bought their first homes. They bought their dream cars. They paid off debt. They fixed their credit. I fixed my motherfucking credit, bitch. My credit was fucked up for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? But again, this changed my life. And as a person who was scary, who comes from that, oh, money doesn't grow on trees, it's too good to be true. Black people don't make that type of money, whatever like that. No, fuck that. Yeah, we do. We do. And we'll continue. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know, I look at this as really more so helping people and putting them on. And again, for me, I just feel like the money flows. The money is not the first thing that I think of at this point. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, I was, you know, and that's why I always try to tell people, like, y'all don't operate out of a, you know what I mean, desperate type of energy. Because for those days when you don't, thank you, sis, I really do appreciate that. When you do, you know, when you start this, y'all, for a lot of people, it's not going to happen in a day. It's not going to happen in 3 days. It may not happen in 30 days, but if you stick with it and continue to show up, I promise you, you will start to see traction. Another really cool thing about this is with being consistent and showing up consistently online, brands start to pay attention to you. Then they start reaching out and then they want to collab with you. And that's another stream of income, y'all. Just from this program alone and from DWA alone, I make money. I have a stream of income from DWA. And this is, I'd like to be honest and put everything on the table, let y'all know. I make money from DWA. From DWA, I learned about coaching and mentoring. So from there, I started making money from coaching and mentor. That's another stream of income. Boom. From there, when I started doing digital marketing, I was like, well, fuck, let me get on my YouTube channel and start talking about this and putting the mamas on. So I'm going to start talking about this consistently. That made me get monetized on YouTube. So boom, that's another stream of income. So now, because I have to show up consistently in my business, I'm going to show up on YouTube because everything is motherfucking content, bitch. And you know what I'm going to do? Post that shit on YouTube, which in turn, now I'm getting my AdSense every month from me just taking a chance and investing in the program. Okay, we have what? That's 3 income streams. Now I just launched my own program. That's another income stream. From the program, I created a podcast channel to promote the program. That's another motherfucking stream of income. Oh, also, I went ahead and dropped the merch line I ain't dropped it just yet, but I'm dropping another a merch line to, in turn, for MPM. That's another stream of income, all from investing into one little program that literally trickled into so many other things and so many opportunities. But I was so scared to let $497. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. $497 ain't a lot of money when you're trying to go see Beyonce, when you're trying to go get front row tickets. It's all about what you want and thinking longevity. Sometimes we have to sacrifice our time, moments with friends, to do things, to see, you know, again, a future, longevity, having some shit, bitch. Like that little temporary happiness, that's cute. But I don't know about y'all. I personally got tired of that. Like, okay, bitch, oh, well, I went to go see Beyonce, but I'm still broke. Okay, Beyonce rich. She already rich. You know what I'm saying? So again, once I shifted my priorities and realized what was important, that's when everything changed the game for me. And a lot of people, sometimes we just need to hear that shit. And you know what I mean? And really just believe in yourself. Again, I come from nothing. My parents didn't have money. Nobody in my family has money. Hell, I don't think anybody in my family ever made 6 figures, just to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, maybe over time, but I'm saying not in a short period of time. And again, the moment you fix your relationship and you ask God to lead you and guide you and give you a purpose, whether that is digital marketing or whatever, all I'm saying is, baby, learn how to create different streams of income. Because, baby, these jobs don't give a fuck about you. They'll let your ass go tomorrow and replace you in 2 seconds. They don't give you a notice. They don't give you nothing. You're just going to be looking crazy. So, again, why not have something, you know what I mean, coming in with ease and you being able to do the shit that you was doing anyway. You getting on Instagram anyway. You getting on TikTok anyway. So why not go ahead and take that as an opportunity to put others on, to bless other people, to continue to essentially keep blessing yourself, your family, and other people. That's how I personally look at it. It's not a scam. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not good to be true. It is what it is, baby. And you better hop on this motherfucking train, because at the end of the day, like I said, people are willing to pay for knowledge, and they will pay. Baby, I've seen people literally pay for ebooks, how to cook the best cake. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard that, I was just like, a cake? You're gonna pay $19 for a cake? But baby, them $19 was boom, 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 boom. I'm like, damn. Like, y'all, when I seen I made $7,000 from a $17 product, again, I didn't create the product. I took the product out of the course that I got started with. Sold that shit for $17. Y'all made $7,000. I said, oh, bitch, it's over. But then, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm just being completely honest with you. My strategy was DWA for a long period of time was my high ticket item. Because you know why? Maybe I sell 2 a day, I made $1,000. Bitch, my check was $1,500. I made almost my check in a day. So again, like, the math is mathing. You know what I'm saying? But again, you got to believe that you can do it. You got to believe and not be scary. And, oh, I'm scared what people are going to think or whatever. But again, the real motherfuckers that got real shit going on, we don't care what you're doing. I'm happy for you, baby. I'm glad you're trying to do something with your life and put other people on, and you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So if that is the thing that is holding you back, baby, fuck them. Because at the end of the day, the people that is worried about, oh, why is Peaches online talking about this or whatever, they ain't got shit going on. They wish they could do it. They wish they had, you know what I'm saying, your aura and how you showing up or whatever, regardless, ain't nobody watching your shit, liking your shit or whatever. So again, who fucking cares? Don't let what I just posted the other day in my story. Don't let motherfuckers that's off the track get you off track, okay, baby, or that ain't even on the track, get you off track, okay? Because that's me. It held me back for so many years, families and friends. I was so worried about what they was gonna say. Oh my God, they judging me or whatever. Y'all, the moment I cut all that out of my life, I literally took off, and you can too. So again, it all starts with you. You know, I'm sorry, y'all see how I'm a talker. I don't know if y'all know this about me. I talk a lot. Okay, let me get off of here, y'all, because my man here. Y'all, we talk about branding, digital marketing basics, and again, the way your good old sis explains things, baby. I'm just saying, I'm gonna put you on game, okay? Because again, I know a lot of people, like I think Shawan shared earlier, like, girl, I didn't know what the fuck digital marketing was. It is important to understand that, because again, a lot of people in their starting point, I noticed that they would be like, well, I just don't know, like what it is. What should I be talking about? Like they think it's this, just like this. Like you got to have a master's degree or something like that, or a doctorate degree to do digital marketing. And again, you are already your brand. You have everything that you need and all the tools that you need to make 5K months, 10K months, from day one. Again, it's just taking what you have and taking, who you are as a person and, applying some additional, like, again, marketing, selling. Don't say it like this, bitch, sell it like this. Like, that's all it is, y'all. I promise you, it's not anything that like you have to be a rocket science or an Einstein or anything like. Baby, if I can figure it out, like I said, anybody can do it. Again, but again, I talk about that in here. Just again, digital marketing basics that you need to know. I help you with your foundation. Live streaming is probably one of my best assets. Can I say that? I don't know. But I feel like, I like to go live. It's a lot easier for me at this point in my life. I'm just like, baby, I don't want to edit another goddamn piece of content, but that's just me. I love creating content, but I ain't gonna lie. One thing that y'all probably don't know about me, I like to edit. I don't want to edit shit. I don't care if it's 3 seconds. I don't want to edit it. You know what I mean? But a live streaming is just so important, so slept on. And I see so many people in the beginning of their journey be terrified to go live, but which is completely normal. y'all, for the longest, as y'all can see, my ass on TikTok, y'all, I was terrified. I was scared because I got on here one time and the man was showing me his penis. Okay. I let his ass into my live and girl, he scared me. So I wasn't fucking with TikTok for a while. So, but anyways, I talk about that in here. I also give you scripts to use. So again, really just good foundational information so you don't feel like you're stuck, and just detail upon detail. Y'all, this is literally the first phase of NPM. So much more is coming. I show you how to set up your store, adding the beacons. I need to finish that tonight. Let me hurry and get that done. And another really cool thing that I'm also proud of inside of this program is I give you the sauce to how to launch this motherfucker from day one. Okay. Again, everything that I put inside of this program is real strategy results that I've gotten from my students that I've coached and help them promote their offers and things that they were interested in selling. So I was like, okay, let me put together what I gave them and what was working. So again, like what your day-to-day would be like, how to sell without paid ads, all things launching, your pre-launching, what you do during your launch, what you do after your launch. So post-launching and how to keep it moving, key selling points, and honestly, just the things that you need to do in order to start seeing that revenue come in. So again, with this program specifically, I do give you this how to launch strategy here, but I've also had students in here already that are just using this to apply to their own offers. I had a student, for example, the other day who just got her very first sale with UBC, and girl, she's been having UBC for I think like 7 months. So again, taking the things that you're getting out of here, it doesn't have to be so like high level and it's only for this or whatever. Take the shit that you learn, y'all. And that's what the whole point of digital marketing is. It's not about being stuck in a box. It's about taking this skill and learning how to elevate from it and be able to do other shit with it. Okay. So again, I give you posting ideas, what an educational post looks like, entertaining post, transformational post, straight up promo posts. I give you like, baby, when I tell you plug and play templates step by step, where all you have to do is copy and paste, like you said, okay? And that's what's so important to me when I did this, because again, I want mamas to win. I want you to have passive income, baby. I want you to be able to afford that all-inclusive trip to motherfucking Disneyland, because baby, that $20,000. Every time I think about that, bitch, I'll be like, bitch, it's crazy, okay? I want you to go to motherfucking Evermore. Y'all, Evermore is my new favorite spot. If you're ever in Orlando, go to fucking Evermore, the resort. It's so nice. Like if you're a person that don't like to go to the ocean, I'm just saying, go to Evermore, girl. You're gonna like it. Okay, you're gonna love that shit. But yeah, y'all, again, so much information in here, y'all. I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. I'm gonna get up here. I tell you how to protect your business with email marketing, editing, productivity. I got to talk about productivity because this is also very important as a mom, girl. It's so important. And I knew, just like, again, I struggle with procrastination. I struggle with, being all over the motherfucking place. Okay, bitch, it ain't enough time in the day. I learned how to plan my day. I became more productive. Once I learned certain strategies and certain, hacks to use, I became more productive, which in turn made me be more productive in my business, which in turn brought motherfucking money in. And who don't want no more money, right? So I knew that it was important to put a productivity module in here to help moms and really talk about, also implementing God and having a God-led routine and why that's so important. Why planning is a business strategy that people don't. A lot of people just want to get up. Oh, I see what she was doing or whatever like that, so I'm just gonna copy off of her. But no, having a plan and being intentional will set you up for success. I talk about, my top 3 method. That's something that really changed the game for me, because as a mom, baby, I used to be like, I got 2,700 things to do today. And I ain't get shit done because I'm too busy complaining about them 2,700 things to do. And once I started implementing my top 3 method, I'll be like, bitch, you got these 3 things to do that you need to get done. And when I started getting those 3 things done, then I look up and I'm like, damn, I can get this 4th thing done, this 5th thing done. Because as a mom, sometimes we just need to reward ourselves. And for some people, they think that's, getting your nails and your hair done. But sometimes it's simply as doing what I said that I was going to do and sticking with that plan. I feel good when I can check off my motherfucking list and I'd be like, bitch, you said you was going to get that done today. You did that, okay? And it's encouraging. And sometimes, we think that we need this encouragement from our friends and our family members and our spouses or whatever. But sometimes it's okay to just give that to ourselves and build off of that. And for me, that's why I'll be like, I'm so motherfucking fulfilled, bitch. I don't need nobody. Okay. I got me, Jesus and me. Okay. And my husband and my kids too. But I'm just saying. So again, I wanted to put that in there. Y'all have so much more coming to this module. I didn't want to overwhelm my mamas in the beginning. I wanted to definitely be digestible. But again, so important when it comes to having a weekly reset routine. I know what y'all be seeing on Instagram, that shit look cute, but like really having an intentional reset routine. If you want to be successful in business, that ass is going to have to be a planner. And as a person, again, who's very unorganized, or who used to be very unorganized, let me say that because I ain't unorganized no more, girl. I knew that I had to do that. So again, I wanted to put that in there for moms. Again, another one of those modules inside of here where a lot of moms have, really appreciated and talked about it and said that it really has changed the game for them. Y'all, I give y'all Bible scriptures to really help you with, productivity. And these are things that, honestly, that we don't realize is a spirit that's holding us back. And once you change that and cut that motherfucking tie, bitch, the possibilities are endless. Okay. So again, y'all, so many modules. You literally get 15 plus modules of just everything that you need to run a successful business. If you want to use this, just resell it. You can do that. You'll get 100% profit. The program is for $277. So you can get started for as low as $69 today and start learning these skills that you need. Use them, implement them in your business. If you want to resell the program, you can resell the program or create your own program one day. Again, this program is so really dear and near to me because there's so many amazing things that I have going on behind the scenes that's coming. But I'm like, baby, we trying to walk baby steps. But again, y'all, this is all for me just investing in myself, investing a little $500 that has turned into so many amazing opportunities, so many. I've had so many different interactions. I've met so many amazing women, amazing moms that, I'm so excited about to bring them on. I had a few ladies over here on TikTok, that I'm just so proud of. And again, to just have those conversations and be able to network and learn so many things. And I tell a lot of my students and a lot of people that I come in contact with, like, girl, you think I'm learning some shit from you, bitch? You think you're learning from me? I'm learning from you as well too. So again, y'all, it's all about just putting people on and helping each other. It's plenty of money out here for all of us. Okay, this ain't no one like only she can do it. And ain't no. There are millions and billions of people from all over the world, y'all. I have sold digital products to people in Dubai, in Africa, in the UK, in Australia, in Russia. It's insane, bitch. But if you think small, bitch, big ain't coming to you. So again, it's all about really just believing and starting with yourself. Okay. Again, of course I'm on here, to put y'all on. If you're interested, and you definitely can click the link in my bio, download a sneak peek, reach out, ask a question. But again, I can't say it enough. This is probably, I personally think, and it's just my personal opinion, I'm not saying it is, but I personally think digital marketing, the done for you digital marketing route is probably one of the easiest ways to create passive income for yourself today, just because there's no inventory. You don't have to worry about shipping. If you go the affiliate route with like DWA, for example, you don't have to worry about getting your customer approved or whatever. And again, to simply get online and talk about a program and literally, y'all see I'm reading what the fuck is on the screen. There is no like, oh, I have to be special or you have no. Like, again, when I seen people from so many different, backgrounds, from so many different age groups do this, I said, oh, bitch, it's over. I'm just going to start putting everybody on. So again, y'all see me. Y'all will continue to see me. And again, if you have questions here, let me pan the camera right there on y'all. I didn't talk to y'all to death. I'm sorry. I was gonna, okay, hold on. Let me show y'all one more thing. Okay. And I'm gonna get off of here because my man is here. Okay. And I miss him. Y'all, let me show y'all some of the testimonies inside of NPM. And I'm gonna get off of here because I feel like I ain't did this on. My man is here, girl. I gotta go. I'm coming, daddy. But y'all, just some of the testimonies that I've gotten so far inside of NPM. Miss Sally girl was telling, like I was talking about the digital marketing, because again, I know a lot of people are starting like completely from scratch and they don't understand, but this is what she wrote about the digital marketing module, mama. This module here is straight to the point and just what I needed. Sierra broke it down in a way that made digital marketing feel simple and doable. The plugins and templates, baby, chef's motherfucking kiss. She didn't say motherfucking kiss, but that's how I read it, okay? Thank you, Tori. She said, all I have to do is copy and paste. No fluff, no confusion, just real tools and I can use right now. I'm excited to start applying everything. Thank you, Sierra, for making this part feel less scary and way more empowering. So again, I just love that everything that I prayed about and that I asked God that I wanted this program to be, I literally am getting confirmation. Another, because Sally, she went in here, baby. She left me some reviews, baby, and I really, really do appreciate it. The branding module, again, like I was telling y'all, I do talk about branding in there and how to really just go over the fact that you are the motherfucking brand, bitch. You are the brand. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not, bitch. You are the brand. You ain't got to fake the phone, get your new lace wig or none of that, bitch. Come as you are. You the motherfucking brand, okay? But she said, this module right here had me in tears. I've heard people say you are the brand so many times, but it's never fully landed until now. After going through so much healing and still healing, this module was a divine confirmation. It reminded me that I don't need to search outside of myself. Everything I need, everything I am is already within me. It wasn't about Brandon, it was about coming back to me. It validates the woman I'm becoming. This was more than a lesson. It was a breakthrough. Again, I just can't say it enough. The confirmation that I got from reading that. And, you know, one thing that I always say, like, baby, as long as it hit one person, that's all. I'm grateful for it. Okay. And I'm so glad that, you know, Sally personally felt this way. And that was the goal that I had in mind. Okay. When I created this, let me share. Look, I don't want to make it all about Sally. Okay. But Sally, that's my girl. You see, look, y'all see, I got Miss Cheyenne in here. MPM is gold. The type of information and resources that this course is setting us up for mothers is gold. Thank you to Sierra for always being transparent. As mothers, we need things simply made just for us. This is just that. I'm so excited for the launch. And at the time, this is when I had did the soft launch. So again, y'all, I'm just so proud that like so many moms are feeling, you know, these are their honest opinions. I ain't forced nobody to write no shit or nothing like that. I don't want y'all thinking that, you know, I was really like, I'm just so, again, God is real, okay? And when you pray and ask God, you know, again, when I was going through and I was, you know, recording these modules and stuff like that, I was just like, God, I just want a mom to feel, I want her to get it. Like, I don't want her to be feeling left and confused and like, what else do I do? I want her to know what is the next step. You know what I mean? And again, time and time after time, I continue to get confirmation as this program is growing and the community is growing, everything like that. Miss Shawan, your beautiful self, inside of the mindset module, we talk about, you know, being more than just a mom. And again, like I said, mindset is everything, but it's so important, you know, when it comes to a mom's journey and a mom in business, you know what I mean, baby, talk to me. Okay. Talk to me. But she said, oh my God, you were built for this. Had me in tears. I felt seen, heard, and empowered. Again, such a confirmation for me. And then, Miss Ebony and the prayer for mama, y'all, she was saying, okay, y'all, not even in the actual training yet, just on the intro and where she says the prayer, I'm so teary-eyed. When she opened up with the simple, beautiful prayer, I was like, oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I can tell this is going to be good. I'm really excited. I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited already. And I'm sitting here watching a movie with my husband starting to fall asleep. But she was like, girl, I feel blessed already just from the prayer and spirit in which you can tell she put all of her into it. And I'm not even on third video. I'm so excited. That's my point. Okay, maybe I could have just said that. Let that out. She's so crazy. But yeah, y'all, again, y'all, like, I'm just so excited. This community, you know, again, we're a small community and we're growing. And, you know, I'm looking forward to it. And just time and time again, the confirmation. So many moms, again, like I've had a few moms in here already that are getting sales, you know, because again, like you don't have to use this here, y'all. Let me turn my camera around and I'll get off of here. But you know, you don't have to use this program to to necessarily resell it if you don't want to, but taking it, because again, I know so many moms that have these programs and stuff like that, DWA included, you know, where they weren't getting sales and they just weren't, you know, getting what they wanted to get out of it. So again, use this and take it and apply it to your business. I have moms that don't even really necessarily focus on digital marketing. They have storefronts, they have hair businesses and stuff, and I've worked with them. And this is the type of skills that I've used and tools that I've used for them to apply in their business, and they've been successful. So again, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mama too, and I usually always try to get on here and put mamas on how to get to that bag. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I love helping people, mamas especially. Y'all gotta. Because, you know, I know what it's like, bitch. I know. Y'all see how Zyla be stressing me the fuck out, okay? But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in on this live, especially on TikTok. I mean, y'all know YouTube, I love y'all. I fuck with y'all. We go together real bad. But y'all ain't been leaving no comments in there, okay? Thank you, Sally. But TikTok, I really do appreciate y'all. And y'all gonna see me again, okay, bitch? Okay? Like, I'm gonna be back. But as always, y'all, I'm telling you, one, get right with Jesus. But two, I'm telling you, create another stream of income for yourself, for your family, for your kids. Set your babies up for success, okay? A lot of us weren't set up for success when we kind of were thrown out to the motherfucking wolves to figure it out. We have too many opportunities. We have too many tools. Our parents didn't have AI. We got copy, paste, plug and play businesses already literally right in front of us. So why not use it, okay? I will continue to be an advocate for digital marketing. Baby, I'm going to always talk about DWA, and obviously I'm going to talk about MPM. So again, if you want to learn how to create passive income for yourself, baby, look into it. Go online, search it up, type it in TikTok, bitch. Do whatever you got to do, okay? But again, if you want to, I got you, okay? But all right, y'all, I'm going to get off here. I'll probably get on TikTok tomorrow, girl. Am I going to be a TikTok girl? Yeah? 3.7K likes. Bitch, what do y'all be saying? Y'all be like, like the video. Y'all, we gonna get to 5K likes. 5K likes. Okay? That's what I should have been saying. But y'all, I can't keep up with that. Bitch, I'm just here to give you the information. Take what you want to do with it, okay? But all right, y'all. I will probably see y'all tomorrow. Again, all information will be linked in the bio. Go to my Stan Store, check it out. Download a free sneak peek and at least get the information, okay, girl? Get the motherfucking information, bitch. Y'all be scared to get the information. That'd be the part that be killing me. And I'm like, bitch, what are you afraid of? Okay, it's not gonna bite you. It's not gonna kill you. There's nothing wrong with education, y'all. Is power. Education is motherfucking monetization. Okay, so again, look into it because I promise you can change your night. I'm not saying it can happen overnight, but it's worth the time, the energy, and everything that you put into it. Okay, what you put into it is what you get the fuck out. Okay, and again, if you're a scared itch and you're like, oh my god, I'm scared to get online. Oh my god, I can't. I'm so scared what people are gonna think. Don't even bother. Okay, I'm just telling you now. But okay, girl, I will see you probably tomorrow. Y'all see my little look. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all TikTok. Look, YouTube. Y'all ain't fucking with me today. Y'all ain't fucking with me today. It's cool. It's cool. Y'all, let me show y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all, this brand asked could they make my little logo for me. How fucking cute is this, bitch? How y'all can't really see it. Here, let me see. Girl, I gotta hang it up. But I was like, bitch. Girl, NPM hoe. Bitch, we here to motherfucking stay, bitch. We're here to motherfucking stay, bitch. And y'all, it's huge. I know I got a big ass head. Look how big this is. What? Bitch, you better believe in your motherfucking self, hoe. Okay? Because if don't nobody, I'm just playing over for. Thank you, sis. Thank you, girl. I mean, I was like, hell yeah, when they was like, hey, can we make you a sign, y'all? And this is what I'm saying. Showing up consistently online. It does not matter what you're following, what size you're following. If y'all haven't been invited to YouTube, bitch, I got 9,000 subscribers now. But at the time, I had like 5,000 subscribers. Y'all, again, post the motherfucking content, okay? Stop being scared because that shit could change your life. Y'all remember the chicken salad lady? I don't know what happened to her. She kind of fell off, but still, one thing could change your life, okay? So again, stop being scary. Stop being scary, girl. Okay. But all right, y'all. I'm about to go on a date with my man. So I'll see you later. But girl, get NPM, get DWA. Link in the motherfucking bio. Okay, girl. I'll see y'all tomorrow. How I get off here? I gotta learn how to log off. Okay, 19 shares. Okay, 3.7K likes. Bitch, I'm a TikToker. Bye, y'all. Bye, YouTube. Because y'all was acting real funny today. Y'all acting like y'all can't speak, but it's cool. Y'all go ahead and click the link in the bio, okay? Get DWA or NPM. I'll see you later. Bye.